Sup, nerds? So tomorrow is October 21st, and at last we get this amazing new update with everything coming to the game. And today, here it is. We've got the patch 8.3 notes in Game Feeder Pack. So I will be reading through this for you, so you don't have to if you don't want to. But look at this picture. Wow, that's all I can say. I am so excited. Okay, so here we go. New paid content, Game Feeder Pack. We already knew about that, so that's not really new information. So, patch 8.3, new features. Oh my goodness, they have names. I read this morning. I didn't even see this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. So we have Razorwind A. B is Twin Soul. Oh my goodness. C, Scarbone. That's the one that Lady Legend got because she has early access, in case you didn't know that. And, oh my goodness, Battle Home. D, oh my goodness. E is Dawnbreak. That's beautiful. Frostbite. F, Gravehide. Oh my goodness. On G, and then H, Hollow. I, Vanguard. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we actually have names for them now. Okay, so new Great One, Great Wolf with 9 possible variations. I will be getting all 9. Okay, we got Rocky Mountain Bighorn Sheep on Rancho Del Arroyo got replaced with Desert Bighorn Sheep. The Desert Bighorn species looks similar but has new fur variations. This change will result in all bighorn sheep populations in the game being reset. So it does not sound like we are getting a population reset for wolves or moose, in case anybody was worried about that, because they would have said that. Okay. Introduce 2 brand new fur variations for moose. Mosaic, which is going to be male only, apparently, and acromelanistic, male and female. Oh my gosh. We also subtly adjusted the appearance probability of all existing rare and very rare moose fur variations, which should make them appear slightly more often. So maybe I'll get another melanistic because I only have one and he's kind of dinky looking. All right, improvements and adjustments. Grey wolves will now attack players more frequently when threatened. That'll be fun. The Mule Deer Trophy Rack in Parque Fernando Trophy Lodge has been updated to match one of the more recently updated Mule Deer trophies. I don't know anything about that, but cool. Using backpacks should now make the player significantly less visible and loud, particularly at long range than it used to. All right, bug fixes. So, bug fixes spotlight. Issues with the volume and mixing of black bear sounds have been addressed. Your ears are now safe from their extremely loud calls. We've fixed an audio bug issue where the rustling sound from bushes would follow players around. I don't think I ever had that problem. Hybrid snow goose trophies now have the correct plumage. We've fixed an issue where picking up the deployable item with a full item wheel would disable scope and ammo switching in the wheel. An issue with light brown puma visibility in the Parque Fernando trophy room during Parque Fernando trophy collection mission got fixed. Their trophy should not be invisible anymore. Fabled Dusky Drift and Fabled Milky Way Mule Deer Great One will no longer have their names switched. Yeah, that was extremely annoying because Dusky Drift is the one that I really don't like, and Fabled Milky Way is the one that I really want. So that's really funny. We've addressed multiple issues with the dog not teleporting to the player consistently, pathfinding too slowly, and running through the water too often while on the job. That'll be nice. Animals. Eurasian lynx should no longer do a mating vocalization instead of their alert call. We've fixed an issue where beavers could get stuck while fleeing. Wolves should no longer do an unusual hop to the side after being shot. A graphical issue with the Iberian wolf's teeth got resolved. Manitoban elk male warning calls will no longer sound like mating calls. We've addressed several issues with the animal senses on a ski ridge. Beavers and Manitoban elk should be more cautious. Northern pintail and wood ducks should no longer be able to smell the player. And snow geese should be less reactive in general. We fixed an issue where male black bear's mating calls sounded like alert calls. Female Cape buffalo may now score slightly higher. We fixed an issue where Manitoban elk would sometimes not flee properly. They are very slow. I know that. Dog. An issue where dogs wouldn't react to being pushed into water. Got fixed. Okay. Equipment. Cacciatore 12 gauge will no longer eject an extra shell when cycling. We fixed an issue where semi-auto shotguns could skip chambering after firing the last round under certain conditions. We've changed how all lower action weapons work in the shooting range, so they should no longer have to be cycled manually. We've addressed some inconsistencies with how revolvers handled manual chambering when combining hip firing and aiming. We've adjusted the aim position on the Giddings SSC 410 Coyote to reduce visual obstructions while wearing bulky outfits. Interesting. We've fixed the hammer. We've fixed the hammer inconsistency We've fixed the hammer inconsistency issue with the Giddings SSC 410 Coyote when hip firing. Okay. Several issues with the animations and positionings of the Vequez air rifle got resolved. I use that all the time. Gameplay. We fixed an issue where nearby animals would get spooked when the player entered hunting structures. Missions. Virunga spoilers. Yeah, we fixed an issue where the ghost jackal in the final main story mission on Virunga Savannah would not appear correctly. There's a ghost jackal. I didn't know that. That makes me want to do that. Multiplayer. We fixed a crash that could occasionally happen when playing multiplayer on PC. That happened to me and my sister a lot. UI. Resolved an UI bug that prevented access to other pause menu options after opening the codex via a tutorial prompt. And world. We fixed some issues with collision and bullet hits on the campers on Emerald Coast. We've resolved an issue where the player could get stuck under the crane at the Tony Cole landmark on a ski ridge. Interesting. Okay, so I'm so excited. I will be playing this and doing videos and all sorts of stuff. So I'm so excited about this, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.